Welcome to Tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join. If there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8ball, for the magic 8-ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators.
Hi everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi love, hello, how's everyone? Hi Caramel, hi Nell, hi Dwayne, hello everyone, welcome. Hi Danny. Hello everyone, hi Tammy, hi Ariana, hi Geneva, hi Destiny, welcome. Hello everyone, welcome. Hi Vivi, hi Koala. How is everyone? Hi, Mohammed. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Hot Sun. Hi, Kath. Hello, Tammy. Hi, Blue. Hi, Lona. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Tonight, the theme is past life. So I have a past life spread of who you were in your past life, what was your purpose, what lessons you learned or didn't learn, and how that's affecting your situation or your life right now. Yeah, so if anyone's new, it is exclamation mark join with your followed by your question. If you get put in the lounge, I might choose people at random to be put onto the free list. So I'm here for quite a while, so there's still a lot of time to get on. Yeah, so hi Goldheart, hi M51, hello. Hello everyone. Hi Firebird, hi Matthew. Dwayne, hello everyone. Hi Hot Sun, hello Dr. Fizza. Hello everyone. Yeah, so I do have a legal disclaimer if you want to check that out. But I'll switch the screen so we get started. From the free list, I'll read your question if you're here or not. So if you have to leave, then check the comment section after my live to see where your timestamps are. They will be posted. Or if you come back during the live, you can write exclamation mark timestamps. And it'll tell you where your reading is. Theme reading for Tammy. Hi, James. Let's see for Tammy. Theme reading for Tammy. Who is Tammy in her past life? Oh man, the Chariot. You have all the major arcanas here, so I feel like in your past life you were someone who was really important, or definitely someone who was remembered, right? I feel that for you. For the Chariot and Light, I feel like you were like always on the go, always on the move kind of thing. There might have been some hard times, some challenges, some obstacles, things that you had to face, but I feel like you managed to face them anyways. For the lovers, I feel like you were in a relationship. I feel like that was your purpose, was to find love, to be a relationship, maybe to grow a family, or I also feel like you're maybe one of those people that like did matchmaking or love potions or whatever that was for you. I can feel that for you. The Hierophant here, I feel like the lessons you were supposed to learn was to embrace your traditions and be more what people expected from you rather than that free spirited or on the go type of person that you were. So I feel like how it affects your life now with the Emperor here is you still feel like you're gonna do what you want to do and no one's gonna tell you otherwise kind of thing. Feeling that sense that you are in control, um, whatever that is for you. Yeah. I feel like whatever you did for work too. I don't know if you were like a driver or like um always in transit of some reason or other. I don't know, maybe a crew member or something. That's what I go with. Matthew. Being reading for Matthew. Who is Matthew in a past life? Who is Matthew in a past life? The Six of Wands. I feel like you were like someone who was like in theater or into music, like in a band or created your own music or performed. I don't know if you performed in like castles or those big places that felt that way. Because I feel like you were very admired. You had like a lot of fans or a lot of support in that energy. And I feel like you raised a lot of concerns with your music or your performances, whatever that was for you. But I do feel like you were challenged with the Four of Swords. Um, I don't know if it was just some sort of illness or whatever that was, but I feel like your purpose was to overcome that and find your gentlest side, find the quietness, or finding that you don't really need a big crowd of people supporting you and cheering you on to find comfort in the smaller things in life. For the Two of Swords and the well, they're all in the light here for some reason, but for the Two of Swords, I feel like you were faced with some very difficult decisions, or you were forced to make difficult decisions, and I feel like that was something that you struggled with. Um, yeah, because I feel like you kind of followed whatever your crowd of people cheered you to do instead of doing it on your own kind of thing, and maybe feeling you a little bit lost now in your present life as you're trying to make decisions. The Ace of Swords is in the light, so even though you may get new ideas, new clarity, new focus, you may still struggle with which idea or which thought is the one to go with. So I feel like it's just a matter of knowing that's from your past life that you can make decisions, you know. And that's really good for you. Even the difficult ones, you can do them even if you have no support. Vivi, past life reading for Vivi. What does Vivi need to know right now from her past life? The Six of Pentacles. Magician. I can feel that for you. I can feel like in your past life you're like some sort of alchemist or something like that, making magic happen. You have the Six of Pentacles here, so I feel like you were someone who was very caring and nurturing. I could feel like you maybe worked in like a orphanage or something like that where you got as much in return as you gave out. Some was like nursing or just caring for others, maybe into childcare work, I don't know what that was for you, but I do feel the sense of you being spiritual, like an alchemist or an occultist or whatever that was for you. Maybe you could have also been like someone who was like um a spy or something, trying to get uh information, or maybe that was some of your purpose, right? This is your purpose. Maybe you're supposed to be more someone who tricked others or schemed other people or scammed other people in one way or another, and you didn't really take those risks as much as you were supposed to in that time. But even though you may not have learned all your lessons or haven't completed them, I feel like you found a way to fight that energy and bring more of a positive energy towards you. I feel that's affecting you now is that you can still find the positive side of life even when things are very difficult. You know, you may feel like you don't have everything, but at the same time, you feel like you do, and that you're not missing too much. Um, and I feel like that is an uplifting energy that does come from your past life. So if you feel the need that you're missing something, it could be just a matter of you not completing this magician energy, being more of a trickster, more of a, you know, deceiving others in some sort of way. But I also feel like if you were meant to be like an alchemist or something, because I still feel that energy. Like there's still lots of time to grow and practice that if you haven't already. I'm sure you have. Uh, make it blossom a little more. Hello, past life reading for hello. What's hello need to know for a past life? The Ace of Cups. I could feel that for you. I could feel like you were very spiritual in your past life, very loving, very genuine in your energy. Even maybe like a healer. Maybe you were like a nurse, some sort of healer, like witchy type of healer, or a nun or something that was very in tune with um these energies of being very spiritual. Um for your purpose is a Knight of Wands. So I feel like you were supposed to take more action and be more aggressive in your energy than being caring, compassionate, and loving as you were. I can feel that for you. But I also feel like you're trying your best to inspire other people. Yeah, and for your Knight of Wands, I just feel like your purpose was to be more outgoing, more of a risk taker, more fearless in your energy. And I feel like the lessons you were was trying to make future plans and trying to master what you need to master in what you were doing or what your purpose was. So I feel like it was about being more of a master of taking risks and getting outside your comfort zone and then sticking to what you felt was more in tune with what your purpose was, right? Ah, the King of Pentacles. For the King of Pentacles, I feel like all that compassion and also taking risks would make you today as a good business person or business owner. Because I feel like somewhere in you, you do have that care and compassion to take care of business or run a business while still feeling generous and responsible and dedicated and practical in your energy. Yeah, so for the king for the knight, I still feel like you have a redo, but kind of like mixing the two energies together and seeing what happens with that. Hi, Lola. Danny, theme reading for Danny. Who is Danny in a past life? Who is Danny in a past life? I turned it around. Who is Danny in a past life? For the Seven of Swords. For the Seven of Swords, some of them I wrote on them. In the Seven of Swords, it says you had to keep secrets, and you may have been like a politician and infiltrator. I feel like you were you were during the war camps times. You could have also been taking occult orders. It could have been like a spy or a thief or a magician with this Seven of Swords energy here. I also feel like whatever is going on, I feel like you were had a lot of weight on your shoulders, like maybe you were taking on too much, or you felt like it was too much responsibilities, and maybe you had a lot of hate for what you did. You have the Three of Pentacles here, so I feel like there's this energy of, even though you worked really well with others, you were able to adapt and blend into wherever you needed to for your work or for your situation. I feel like your purpose was also to be to expand your visions and your goals and increase your learning and that kind of thing. For the lessons you learned or didn't complete is the King of Wands. So for the King of Wands, I feel like you may not have learned to be a leader or step up into being more assertive or in control, since you were dealing with all of this with a lot of pressure and a lot of weight. For the Queen of Wands and a light here, I feel like you're getting a second chance do to learn your lessons, still becoming a leader or a boss or someone who's more in control over their situation, because I feel the sense of you building this bold charm that's fearless and really lead with resilience, moving forward with confidence and using your smartness. I don't know if smartness is a word, but it is now. um, this is what? Oops. Angelic theme reading. Who is angelic in a past life? Let's see who is angelic in a past life. Ooh, the Six of Swords. For the Six of Swords, I feel like in your past life you might have been going through where there was like huge amounts of migration, and maybe you were escaping some sort of area where you needed to escape to migrate somewhere else with all these other people. So that could have been really hard for you to leave that and have that sense of feeling abandoned, and especially if you had to separate yourself from other loved ones. Whatever was going on with that, I also feel like you went through emotional pain with leaving your spouse, or whoever that was for you. And I could feel like with the Three of Swords, it really broke your heart a lot. I also feel like there's this energy of not just having this painful separation, but also feeling the sense of betrayal and loss and just harsh times overall. It made you hard to learn your lessons back then with everything going on. So I feel like your lessons that you still need to learn is knowing how lucky you are, how special you are, how you can go with the flow of the cycles, and you can turn your faith around if you wanted to. I feel like you do have that power, just something you still need to learn if you haven't already. How it's affecting you now is the Four of Cups. So being able to take time for yourself to meditate, to contemplate, to heal yourself when you need to. Take that time to focus on the positive side of things, knowing that you can turn things around when you need to or want to, and that any grief or sorrow, or when you go into a dark place, some of it could be still lingering from a past life. Oh my god. M51 general reading. Yes, general reading for M515 general reading. For the Star in the Dark, oh man, I feel like there's a loss of faith or a loss of hope, and just kind of feeling like you're more hopeful and wishful thinking for something rather than setting your intentions and being determined to attract this energy towards you. Because I do feel like you have this ambition, you have the energy to pursue what you want to pursue right now. I feel that for you. I just feel the sense of you needing to have a clear focus with what your passions or your pursuits are right now. and not allowing anyone to tell you otherwise. Like, don't listen to any negative feedback or comments or whatever's going on there. I feel like, if you're not seeing clearly enough where you're headed or what's coming for you, you have the hangman in the dark. So I feel if there's any delays or resistance or stalling coming through, that it might be for some good reason, but I feel like it's also be mindful that it could be good reasons, but make sure that you're not blocking yourself for out of fear of growth. Because I feel like you are going through a phase of like growth and moving forward and moving ahead, because you do have the Queen of Cups and a Light here too. So I feel the sense of you trusting your inner voice, because I just feel this boss mode coming through. So I don't know if it's like this is trying to push you towards working towards a promotion or a raise, because I just feel like there's this big jump up for you kind of thing that's trying to come through. It's just, if you feel overwhelmed or unsure or whatever that is, listen to your inner wisdom, making sure that your mind, heart, and soul is aligned, and that you're not allowing your emotions to hold you back too. That's what I want. Counted. What skills should I learn and develop? That's a good question. What skills should Machamed learn and develop? What skills should Machamed learn and develop? You have the Magician and the Eight of Cups. So I feel like it's a matter of tapping into that talents that you haven't realized that you have, or you haven't used, or you haven't perfected yet. It's something that you are already good at or already have. It's just a matter of working on making it stronger, brighter, shinier, whatever that is for you. And moving forward, like drop saying that you're not good enough or it's not perfect enough or whatever that is, and just take a chance in moving forward with that. Should Machama focus on brain-based skills? Should Machama focus on brain-based skills? The Knight of Wands is it's in the dark, but either way, it is a yes card. For the dark, I feel like it's just a matter of like, yeah, you have it in you. You have the skills. If you want to make them better, then make them better. Or physical skills. Should Muhammad focus on physical skills like welding? The Star, they're both positive. The Star is more shinier and brighter and in the light. But both seem to be good. I don't know if you can mix the two together, but what other advice can we get for Muhammad? Yeah, the Emperor, being in control. Don't be a fear that you're not good enough. I feel like you are. The Page of Swords, if you need to talk to someone, to get some advice from someone else, to give you that boost of confidence as well. I feel like someone's available towards you, but making sure that they're not jealous and try to talk you down from it. You're welcome, Angelic. Love. Oh, theme reading. Theme reading for love. Who was love in a past life? Who was love in a past life? The moon. Ooh, for the moon. The moon, I could feel like you were on like a boat. I don't know if you were on a boat for traveling or what it was, or if you were like a crew member on the boat or captain of the boat. I don't know, but I do feel that for you. Because I feel like you had to face a lot of dark nights and a lot of rough waters or a lot of challenges in your life for whatever reason. I also feel like there's this energy of you uh, learning to trust your intuition. I feel like even though there was some uncertainty in your time back then, I feel like you discovered some hidden things about yourself and hidden things about your situation or the people that were around you, whatever that was. And I feel like you were able to give some positive messages towards other people and give people a sense of hope and compassion and care that they may have needed I also feel like you were very good at, or you learned a lot to trust your um, imagination and creative skills and thinking outside of the box thinking as well because you faced all these challenges. So I feel like that made you more spiritual, more intuitive, and that sort of thing, more sensitive in your energy as well. So I feel like you may have been learning past, you may have had these skills from another life to this life to moving forward. For any lessons that you may not have learned is the Five of Wands in the dark. So you may not have learned how to let go of grudges or walk away from hard times or hard things that maybe because I feel like you're very sensitive that you may felt the need that you had to step up and heal and help or put yourself into situations that weren't really yours to put yourself into. So coming into the life now of the Five of Swords, you may still have that energy where you still feel like you still need to help everybody or do everything, even when it's not truly yours to do. The Five of Swords in the dark, though, I feel like now you are kind of like learning to let things go and allow some issues to be unresolved, not needing to resolve everything all of the time. But that's what I got. I feel like you learned a little bit better at how to deal with stress. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe it's still lingering. That's what I got. Hi, Dorella. Destiny, hello. What's coming for Biggie from Body Zeus Network January 2026? Let's see what's coming for Biggie from Body Zeus Network in 2026. Ooh, there are things coming up here. The Five of Pentacles. I feel like she's going to be faced with some challenges. Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands. She may be focusing on materialistic challenges or financial challenges, whatever that is. The Five of Wands too. It may be challenging with her fans. I don't know if there's. I feel like there's going to be a shift in Biggie's energies. I don't know if the fans are going to be disappointed or discouraged or what's going on there. I feel like there may even be on the show itself. I feel like they may create some drama with like fights or disagreements or just stirring a whole bunch of drama, testing patience, and just like an ego thing maybe coming through as well. For the Seven of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like there's going to be some unresolved issues that may linger and stagnate and lead to frustration. So I don't know if it's just the network itself not having a lot of money to put into a better performance than what's going to play out, and I feel like that's going to affect Biggie's energy. For the Page of Wands, I feel like there may be a lack of communication one way or another as well. Not quite sure what that is coming from. Maybe just a lack of ideas, or things may drag on longer than they should. Yeah, I could feel like it's gonna go in one direction and then suddenly change because I don't know, running out of money, somebody didn't show up. I don't know. But that seems to be something that's gonna frustrate Biggie as well. Maybe that's what I got with that. My car's got, there we go, somewhere turned the other way. Dr. Fizza! Gemini's feelings towards Dr. Fizza. What are the Gemini's feelings towards Dr. Fizza right now? No contact. Great spirits, great guides, ancestors, and your fae. The one I saw give Dr. Fizza a message. What is the Gemini feeling towards Dr. Fizza right now? Oh man, the Four of Cups is in the dark. I feel like there's this energy of them. I feel like there's this energy of the Gemini, like thinking things through, whatever happened between the two of you, and like kind of like having a aha moment, like, oh yeah, now that makes sense that they didn't realize before, but now they're having some regrets that it's too late to take it back, or whatever was going on there. Um, I feel like, yeah, I feel like he is missing you. Because there's the Ace of Wands, so he's thinking like, should I start something with Dr. Fizza again? Like, should I respark that fire? Should I take that chance? Because I feel like they're still attracted towards you. They still have passion towards you. But it looks like they're strong enough, so that I feel like they may contact you. Or, if you contact, like, I feel like if you two ran into each other or something, um, they feel confident that they have some clarity about what happened there. Ace of Swords, yeah, they have like clarity of what happened, and I feel like they would be open to communicate with you. I feel like he's thinking about it. I don't see that he will contact you, but I feel like he's thinking about it. Let's see. Will the Gemini contact Dr. Fizza? Will the Gemini be contacting Dr. Fizza? I feel like he's really thinking about it though. The Strength card is weak, so they're thinking about it, but they haven't made that decision yet. Yeah, they're still sitting on it. They haven't made that decision yet, but they are thinking about it. Geneva, would living in Pennsylvania be good for Geneva? Am I meant to be there? Let's see for Geneva. Geneva meant to be in Pennsylvania. Is Pennsylvania good for Geneva? Is Pennsylvania a good place for Geneva to live? Oops, you guys want to come out there. That might be some past energy, but I want to come out in the light, so we'll keep it. For the Page of Wands in the dark, I feel like you may have some creative blocks in Pennsylvania that may hold you back a little bit. Because I just feel this lack of creativity, this lack of enthusiasm kind of thing, like having some false starts. So I don't know if it's a matter of you applying for a job and it looks good, it looks shiny, but then when you get there, it's like, not what you thought it was, kind of thing. I feel a little bit of that coming through. For the Four of Cups, I feel like it's a matter of you thinking about it, getting all the information you need about it, making sure you have all the details about it, that you're not being misled or, disappointed in any direction. You have the Seven of Pentacles, so I do feel like it will take some time and consideration, some patience to evaluate the situation, make the plans, figure things out. But it does look like it does have a lot of strength, a lot of positivity overall. The Ten of Cups, I feel like you can make a happy home there. It looks good, right? The sense of fulfillment, your wants and desires could be aligned and clear. I feel like that kind of goes along the lines of planning before you get there, though. But yeah, it looks positive. Yeah, but I feel like if you do the planning, like this is your first initiative and first thought of it, but I think if you plan carefully, looked into it, took your time, and not rushed into it, it could be successful. You're welcome, Geneva. Blue! Blue and Dylan. Love reading for Blue and Dylan. What does Blue need to know about love and romance and harmony between Blue and Dylan? What's going on between Blue and Dylan? What's with all the negativity? The Eight of Wands, but like we said before, right? Slow and steady seems the name of the game between you and Dylan. Not too fast, not too slow. I feel like it's a matter of opening that door of communication, not holding any secrets between each other, having this sense of clarity, trusting your intuition. Dylan trusting his intuition. Trying to figure out where you and Dylan are going after this. Allowing yourselves to both let go of any uh, bad feelings, any bad thoughts, any anxieties or stresses, or anything that could come between you. I feel like now's the time to open that door of communication around that. Yeah, heal whatever needs to be healed, making sure, like I said, that there's honesty between the two of you. None of you are holding any secrets. You're both on the same page moving forward. Seems like a big communication needs to happen And then I feel like if you do that, all these cards will turn back into the light, right? You'll have the love, you'll be done with the anxieties and all that sort of thing. You'll have the truth and you'll get that motivation back and that hot, fiery spark of romance. Which trust and worthy agent should I contact? Alex or Izzy or Juliet for my novel? Ooh. For Lona. What does Lona need to know about who should they contact? Should Lona contact Alex? Should Lona contact Alex? The moon is a no. Should Lona contact Izzy? No. Should Lona contact Juliet? Should Lona contact Juliet? The Eight of Pentacles is a yes, but it's in the dark, so it's not a strong yes. I contacted the publishing house, and they told me that they would not accept my novel without intervention of an agent. Ah, nice. Okay, I gotcha. What does Lona need to know about contacting Juliet? What does Lona need to know about contacting Juliet? I feel like to contact Juliet, be prepared to like prove yourself. I feel like it's kind of like outside of the box thinking. Prove yourself. 5 Wands is like proving yourself, right? Fighting for what matters for you. Boost your ego kind of thing. But also make sure that you know all the details you need. I don't know if you can Google or look into any advice on contacting these agents, what their expectations are from you, and how you can make it even better than what you get, right? I feel like it's a matter of you really truly proving yourself, proving your worth, and being confident in it as well. That's what I got. Making sure, like, if Juliet says no, that you are choosing someone who is legal to do it and not a scammer kind of thing. There's so many scams out there. It's crazy. Hi, Candy. Thank you so much for your donation. For Candy, next 2 weeks, prediction and love. Let's see for Candy. What does Candy need to know in love and romance? In the next 2 weeks. What does Candy need to know in love and romance in the next 2 weeks? What is the first week in love gonna look like for Candy? What is the first week in love gonna look like for Candy? What is the second week in love gonna look like for Candy? Ooh, we have the 7 of Wands, so I feel like it's a matter of standing guard. So I don't know if you're in a love relationship now or not, but I feel like it's a matter of you stepping up and feeling like set your ground or set your boundaries. Don't let them walk over your boundaries or, take advantage of you in any way. There is a 6 of Wands in the dark, so I don't know if it's a matter of you not just focusing on yourself, but focusing on their needs and wants and desires as well. But also not losing yourself in the whole thing. I think it's time for you to have that rest, that mental recharge, whatever that is, especially in the first week. For the second week, you have the 10 of Cups in the dark, so there may be more work with the home situation. It looks like there's something here. It just looks like it needs work. Like this one with the 7 of Wands is very much standing up for yourself, um, kind of thing, right? I feel like there's this energy of being proactive, being protective of yourself, setting those clear boundaries. 6 of Wands in the dark too is if you're feeling unseen, if it's not a matter of them needing more attention right now, and it's a matter of you needing more attention right now. then that's something that you may have to consider. And the Four of Swords is like taking your time to sit on it, to think about it and figure out what your next moves are, making sure you are taking time for yourself. For the second week, you have the Ten of Cups in the dark, so it does look like the home situation is not as positive. The Seven of Pentacles is in the light. Seven of Pentacles is like something that needs your patience, needs you to evaluate to see if it's worth it or not for you or for them. Seeing what needs to be nurtured, watered, you know. Throw some plant seed at it, kind of thing. Like if you're willing to put on the work. But there seems to be a lack of emotional communication, like talking about your true feelings and how you're feeling, how they're feeling, and matching that up a little bit more. Make sense? Okay, awesome. Yeah, it looks like it's worth saving, but it will take work on both ends. It's not something that you can just work on your own if they're not willing to put in the work themselves. Yeah, a good relationship takes a lot of communication. Cat, hello. If I ask Oscar the Sagittarius for help to look for and can get jobs related to my professional career, do you see he would really help me? He's taking action with a great attitude and willingness. Let's see for Cav. Hey spirits, for God, the angels are fate. I'm going to give Cav a message regarding Oscar's energy. Would Oscar really help Cav? Would Oscar really be willing to help Cav? Would Oscar really be willing to help Cav with the career? Would he take action with great attitude and willingness? Would Oscar take action with great attitude and willingness? There is the Empress. So I feel like Oscar would be very impressed by your ambitions, what you got going on. I feel like the emotional side, it all depends. I feel like he may offer you decisions and like give you two options and see which one looks best. I feel like it all depends which ones you decide. I feel like you decide the right one, he'll be all for it kind of thing. But if the other one seems better fit for you, they may not be as willing or as helpful or have the best attitude towards that kind of thing. Because the best attitude thing is them wanting to be untraditional, maybe trying to get you to think outside of the box. Maybe they're just not the type of person you're used to dealing with, different beliefs, ideas, values, I don't know. The Queen of Wands is in the dark too, so I feel like they may be a little bit impulsive or ego-driven, maybe a little bit fast-paced. Wheel of Fortune's on your side, so it's not really the best timing or the best energy going on into this. These two want to come through. The Queen of Swords. I feel like it's really important to tell Oscar your truth. Like your real truth. Like clear your mind. Be persuasive. Be assertive in your energy. If you're not liking what they're saying, then you tell them you don't like what they're saying. And that may get your chariot moving in the right direction. What? I feel like Oscar is an ego-driven person, so they may have their ego, they may think they know better than you, but I feel like if you show how dedicated and how much you want it, it may come around. For Ariana, general reading for Ariana. What does Ariana need to know right now? What does Ariana need to know right now? What does Ariana need to know right now? Cards don't even want to shuffle. There we go. For the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is in the dark, though. Some of you and someone else is having a falling out or disagreement or what's going on with this. Because I feel like it's kind of a one-sided thing where one person's not trusting and not happy, and I don't know what's going on with that. You have the Seven of Pentacles in the light, so I feel like there's room for growth. It will take a lot of work, though. I feel like it all depends if there's patience and persistence and keeping this connection going on. I don't know what's going on with that. Seems like there's a conversation that needs to be had here. There is a Four of Swords and a light, too. So I feel like there's this energy of you needing time for yourself or needing time to rest or time to think, perhaps. Because you have the Empress in the light, too. So it's like knowing who you are. Because I feel like there's a sense of abundance and love and affection towards you or around you right now. The Taurus probably, she's not mad at me still, or I'm rethinking the. Let's see. Is the Taurus still mad at Ariana? Is the Taurus still mad at Ariana? The Strength card is a yes. She is. Is the Taurus rethinking the friendship? Is the Taurus rethinking the friendship? No, it's the Five of Swords. It's a no card, so yeah, no, and it's in the dark. But she just may need a little bit of time. Yeah, she may just need more time. But that's just the energy that decided to come through. So I feel like the Taurus may have taken it really hard. Maybe, you know, Tauruses are stuck in their ways and you can't change their mind. They're very persistent. Yeah, I don't know. It's like what? I don't know. Time heals though, so maybe they just need time. Like what? I like the world. Hello. Welcome. Keely, hello. Theme reading. Oh yeah, theme reading. Got the wrong cards out. Theme reading for Keely. Who was Keely in a past life? Who was Keely in a past life? Got the Seven of Wands in the dark. I feel like with the Seven of Wands in the dark, I do feel like in your past life you were either forced to surrender or forced to stop something. I don't know if it was a lack of courage or just something that you had to stop. I also feel this energy that you lost the battle. So I don't know if you were like in war times kind of energy or whatever you were fighting for, if it was justice or what it was. You felt defeated on that one. For the Nine of Cups in the dark as well, I feel like your purpose, I feel like your purpose was to be wealthy and to prosper and whatever luxury and things that were going on there. But I feel like you felt into the trap of working, but trying to cut corners, trying to get to that wealth and not in the most positive way, which I feel like with the Nine of Wands may have challenged you for not learning your lessons about earning your wealth in a positive way. And I feel like that is still lingering in your energy now, with the Queen of Cups being in the dark, still kind of feeling a little lost on how to do those lessons with raising your standards and going through the process of proving yourself and doing the work without taking shortcuts, kind of thing, or having it easy. I feel you. I always try to make shortcuts too, and doesn't end well myself. I can feel you on that one. The Queen of Cups, though, I do feel like you did learn to trust your inner voice, trust your intuitive abilities, figure out how to keep that balance going. It may not always be perfect, but I feel you learned more about yourself and what you can manage and what you can handle and that sort of thing. So I feel like, when you're feeling defeated and going to a dark place, it does seem to be coming from a past life energy. Because I feel like if you're positive and you're having a great day, I feel like you can easily turn your Queen of Cups back into the light and be someone who is very intuitive, very nurturing, very caring, very loving, and wise in your energy. Very kind. I can feel that for you. What? Keely, is it? I don't remember who I just read for, but Keely, been reading for Keely. Oops, my card's wrong the wrong way. Birthday, oh, not Keely, Hot Sun. Okay. Wasn't sure if I read for Keely or not. Oh my gosh, I do a reading and I totally forget. I'm totally forgetting who I just read for or what I just said. For Hot Sun, what are G's feelings and intentions towards Hot Sun? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides using his or faith that want to give Hot Sun a message? What are G's feelings and intentions towards Hot Sun right now? What are G's feelings and intentions towards Hot Sun right now? Ooh. The Page of Swords wants to open that door of communication. We talk lots. Yeah, I can feel that. He's very chatty. The Page of the Swords is very chatty, very playful, very affectionate in their energy. So yeah, I feel like they learned a lot about you in that conversation, and I feel like they're excited about it. I don't know. I feel like Dee doesn't know if it's going anywhere either. To be honest, there is the Three of Pentacles in the dark. So I feel like their motivation isn't really there to push it along, kind of thing. I'm also feeling like I don't know if there's conflicts between yours and their egos a little bit. The Seven of Pentacles is in the dark as well. So I feel like Dee doesn't have a lot of patience or feels like their mindset may not be in the right mind all the time though, but they do feel like they were excited in that conversation though. Yeah. There is the Eight of Cups. So I don't know if they feel like they're gonna move away from you or if they want to move towards you and let some of this go. Like it's hard to tell. What exactly is Dee's intentions towards Hot Sun? What exactly is Dee's intentions towards Hot Sun? There's strength. I want to say there's sun. But I do feel like there's light and positivity. There's strength there. There's judgment. So I feel like it's gonna lead with his heart and not so much his mind. But I feel like there's not really any direction where this is going. But I feel like there's still some sort of connection between the two of you. It's just a matter of keep having these conversations and getting to know each other. I feel like they did learn stuff about you that they're sitting with right now, and they may talk more again when they're ready. Which I just want to do. Culture theme reading. Yes, past life for culture. Who was culture in a past life? Who was culture in a past life? Who was culture in a past life? The Queen of Swords. For the Queen of Swords, I feel like you were hardened by loss and learned boundaries, emotional um discernment as well. I feel like you did learn to speak your truth without cruelty though. I feel like you might have been a widow, but you could have also been like a priestess, like someone who was very clairvoyant or psychic or whatever that was for you. Um because I feel like you're also someone who's very good at speaking your truth and knowing if somebody else was truthful as well. So they could have also been like a mystic of some sorts as well. I don't know, but you do have the moon in the dark, so I feel like you did hit some hard times, some dark times in your time that you had, because I feel like you were unraveling some mysteries or some truths or some betrayal of some sorts. And I feel like with all of that, you learned to trust your intuition. I feel like you learned to let go of fear and know the difference between your truth and illusions and that sort of thing as well for your purpose. And I feel like you learned a lot of that. So I feel like a lot of lessons you did learn. The ones that you may not have learned was the Seven of Swords in the dark. So you may not have learned to lie and deceive people and trick people. Maybe that was part of your purpose in that past life. So I don't know if it trickles into your life now with not completely trusting yourself and not really relying on your inner truth all that much because your temperance is in the dark here. So I feel like sometimes you may feel like you're stuck on repeat and kind of like clinging onto the past of being so assertive, being so strong, being so intuitive and psychic and all that other stuff. Then now you may feel a little bit lost. You may feel like you don't know how to regain those powers. But I feel like it's just a matter of you trusting yourself again and letting go of any lessons that you didn't pass, because I feel like the in this time of age all that stuff is coming back now anyways, right? We're letting go of the idea that we're not allowed to be psychics and intuitives and all those other things that we were back then. It's just a matter of believing in yourself, and I feel like knowing that some of it is just past life lingering around. Hi, Jasmine. For Caramel. Caramel. DL's current feelings and intentions towards Caramel. What are DL's current feelings and intentions towards Caramel? What are DL's current feelings and intentions towards Caramel right now? Ooh, heartbroken. Not quite sure why he's so heartbroken right now. I don't know if you said something to him or what's going on there. The Three of Swords, right? I feel that. I don't know if they felt like you were harsh on them or you said something that they took the wrong way or what's going on there. Because I feel like with the Queen of Cups, you're feeling like you're cold hearted right now for whatever reason. I don't know what that is. But at the same time, they seem to be possessive over you. They can't stop thinking about you. They can't stop. I feel like they are still watching you. So I don't know if they're watching your social media or what's going on there. Because they still somehow still have feelings for you. And I feel like they do want to take action towards you. You have the Eight of Wands here. So fast action too. Quick action. I do feel like they still want to make bold moves towards you. I feel like they may even call you out of the blue once they get over whatever this is. As well. So yeah, there's a lot of positive energy there, even though they seem to be heartbroken. Maybe that was the wake up message they needed to hear, or what? They're not moving too fast. They're still broken up about it, but I still feel like they're going to contact you or take action towards you. That's really good. Voila! What kind of spirits I have and how many are there? Are there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? When I come give koala a message, how many spirits are around koala? How many spirits are around koala? Is there any spirit guide today? Tell us how many spirits are around koala. The Emperor. So the Emperor would be 4. So I feel like you have 4 spirits that are around you. Who are these 4 spirits that are around koala? Who are these 4 spirits that are around koala? I feel like one of them is a male. I do feel that energy. I feel like they're a young adult. I feel like they may have been in battle at war or have gone through some hard times in their lives. Because I just feel this energy of them being temperamental sometimes. I feel like they may come around you when you're feeling in a dark place or something. So I feel like they may try to relate to you or comfort you in some sort of strange way. I can feel that. The Hermit. I feel like this one is more of a spirit guide. Someone who watch overs you or guides you like a spirit guide. I feel like it's a spirit guide. Yeah, I used to dream about them. Yeah, I feel like there is a spirit that's around you, and they try to relate to you when you're not feeling the best. I feel like you have a spirit guide of some sorts or a guardian angel of some sorts around you as well. You have the Queen of Wands, so I feel like there's an ancestor, like a motherly, a grandmother or a great grandmother, or I don't know, someone around you who does or is around you trying to um I feel like she tries to give you ideas. I feel like if you think of something all of a sudden, I feel like it's her trying to give you ideas, trying to help you um think, especially around anything that's nurturing and using those maternal instincts kind of thing. You also have a one who is more of an adventurous, more of a free spirited type one. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. She is a warrior. She has that hot, fiery energy. She's very fearless, very magnetic. Um, but I feel like she comes from like a mother's point of view kind of energy. And I feel like with the Two of Wands, you have more of like an explorer or like a free spirited person. And I feel like when you have visions, like when you just think of something, they create these visions for you. And that's what I got. For Alice. I've been reading for Alice. Yes, for Alice. Who was Alice in a past life? Who is Alice in a past life? How is Alice's past life affecting Alice now? You have the Five of Swords. Or for the Five of Swords, I feel like you were either a trickster or a strategist. I'm actually feeling that you're more of a strategist than a trickster. I feel like you learned your ethics and integrity and consequences of selfish victory. So I feel like you kind of like lived in the battle times, but I also feel like you were someone who were helping with the planning or helping with coming with ideas or strategies and that sort of thing. I feel like you were very involved in that and like kind of like leading other people as well as what I'm feeling. For the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like for your purpose was to serve, right? I feel like your purpose was to be more grounded, maybe even more like a farmer or someone who was slower in your energy. Maybe you're more meant to be like a homemaker, like a mom or a wife and that sort of thing. But I feel like you got caught up with being more of a leader. So I don't know if you're like one of the persons that like helped guide the women through the war times and like help them serve in the military, whatever that was. But I feel like you were very confident during that time for that sort of thing. For the Ace of Wands, for the lessons that you may not have learned, I feel like there's this energy of having delays and lack of motivation and that sort of thing. Because I feel like you were meant to be more slower in that lifetime, but I feel like you were more assertive and quick, and you thought fast and you acted fast, which is good for the timing that you were in, but it wasn't your purpose when you first lived that life. And how it's affecting you now, I feel like you get torn between the two, wanting to slow down, wanting to fulfill your homemaker's life of like being home, a wife, a mother, or a farmer, whatever that was. And you're being torn with wanting to take action, wanting to be assertive, wanting to strategize and put your mind into work. And I feel like you're kind of trapped between the two of those two things in the past that may be making you struggle moving forward in the life now. Yeah, because I feel like you're in a second life, you're having a second chance of doing it. But I mean, if you can't do it and you want to be the who you want to be, that's just what you want to be, right? That's what I go out with that. Hopefully that makes any sense. You want to be a pimp in the past life? Oh my goodness. But Aaron wants to be a pimp in his past life. Oh man. Jay, theme reading for Jay. Who is Jay in a past life? Let's see. Who is Jay in a past life? Who is Jay in a past life? Who is Jay in a past life? Oh man, you were the Four of Wands in the past life. The Four of Wands, I feel like you were someone who was very bold in your energy. I feel like you came from like a really big family. You had a very big bloodline kind of energy. I feel like you had the need to always prove yourself and you always had to celebrate every little thing. I feel that for you. I feel the sense of you, like home and family and all that sort of thing, was really, really important to you. For the star, I feel like your purpose was to be more spiritual, more in tune with astrology and that sort of thing. I also feel like there's this energy of you having faith, and maybe you're even supposed to be like an artist or someone who's very creative and that sort of thing as well. What lessons you didn't learn with the Nine of Pentacles being in the dark, I feel like you didn't learn to be as spiritual as your purpose was meant to be. You were more family oriented, hardworking, and that sort of thing, rather than spirited or yeah. For Nine of Pentacles too, I feel like there's this energy of you um being more focused on materialistic things. I feel like you were supposed to be a thief and I feel like you weren't. Um kind of thing is trying to come through here. For the Ace of Cups, I feel like you still have this nurturing, loving life. I feel like you still want to have a big family and celebrate all the little things there is to celebrate and very in tune with your feelings, feeling very nurturing, loving, and that sort of thing. I also feel this energy that in your life right now, for some reason, that you're supposed to be a novelist, like write a novel. I don't know, or screenwriting. I don't know where that came from. That did come from the Ace of Cups here, of what you're supposed to be doing in this life. No, that's what I want. That's okay, Bernard. Nah, hello, demo reading, demo reading. Got the wrong cards there. No past life. For now, what does Nat need to know right now? What does Nat need to know right now? Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Nat a message? Oh man, I feel like right now you're struggling with making the right decision. I feel the sense of over analyzing something, not quite sure which direction or which way to strategize, what your ideas or thoughts or whatever that is for you right now. I don't know if it's like a lack of communication, like waiting to hear from someone or what. Whatever's going on, you do have the devil in the dark. So I do feel like there's a sense of you releasing any negativity, just breaking free, clearing your mind, focusing on what's the most important thing for you to focus on, and working with that, right? You have the Eight of Pentacles here. So I do feel this sense of you being consistent in your energy. I feel like your hard work and your efforts will pay off. I do feel like you're improving. You may be improving slowly, but I feel like you are improving. I feel like it's a matter of you paying attention to details, working on crafting your skills, and that sort of thing moving forward. Because I feel like you're in the right direction. I feel like you have a lot of strength, a lot of compassion, a lot of courage, determination, all that sort of fun stuff. It's just a matter of figuring things out, clearing your mind a little bit more. What advice can we give to Nat about this energy? Oh man, yeah, just trying to go with the flow of the up and downs and all around kind of thing. I feel like there's some changes that want to happen. I feel the sense of resisting those changes. I feel like you're resisting the changes until you're clear on what those changes are and what you're going to do about them. You have the High Priestess in the dark too, so I feel like you're not really solely trusting on your intuition. I don't know if there's some secrets or truth that has been unraveled, or if you don't have all the information you're needing to make that progress. But I do feel like you are making progress one step at a time. It is moving slower. But I feel like once you get that mental clarity, um, you will keep going in the right direction. Pure Heart. General for Pure Heart. What does Pure Heart need to know right now? What does Pure Heart need to know right now? What does Pure Heart need to know right now? For any spirit guides, ancestors, and angels today, they want to come with Pure Heart message. You have the Nine of Cups. So that is a good boost of positive energy there. Oh man, there you go, right? Nine of Cups. I could feel that for you. I feel like your wants and desires are aligned and clear. I feel this sense of fulfillment and love and harmony coming your way. I feel like you're working towards your achievements or goals or whatever that is for you. The Six of Cups and nostalgia energy is coming through as well. I feel this energy of having some mixed feelings, but overall, I feel this sense of having fun, making memories, having a good old time kind of thing. You may not know all the options or all the choices or all the decisions that you have that are clear for you right now. I feel like whatever it is, it's a matter of keeping yourself grounded while you're figuring things out. You have the Ace of Swords, so I feel like you're going to go through some sort of breakthrough, taking initiatives and being more optimistic in your energy, and that will lead you to success. Whatever it is, I feel like you got it. I feel like you're going to figure out what is confusing you here. Whatever your vision is, it will come to you when the timing is right, because you are moving in the right direction. I feel like it's just a matter of being strategic in your thoughts and your plans, and yeah, that sounds fun. I can't go fishing, Bernard. I'm deadly allergic to fish, especially dead fish. Dwayne. Well, things get serious, intimate between me and Lisa. Let's see for Dwayne. Bring spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. Why can't I give Dwayne a message? Well, things get serious and intimate between Dwayne and Lisa. Well, things get serious and intimate between Dwayne and Lisa. I feel like not now. Right now, the energy is dead. I feel like Lisa may be judging you a little harshly right now for whatever reason. I see that you're ready to take action. I can feel that for you. I feel like you're ambitious, you're focused, you're passionate in your energy. But I feel like there's something that Lisa is struggling to work things out with. I feel like she has some low energy or poor motivation or whatever's going on there. I feel like whatever your shared visions are, they're not quite balanced between the two of you. It's just something the two of you need to figure out. I feel like Lisa is struggling with trusting herself as well with the Four of Cups here. I feel like she's interested in you and she's willing to do the work, but at the same time, she's struggling to trust herself if she's making the right decision. So I feel like she's pulling back a little bit, but at least she's thinking things through. Um, I feel like she does know your ambitions. She knows where you're at. It's just her figuring out her things, it seems. But that's what I want. Gold heart, past love life. Let's see what's going on in Gold Heart's past love life. We'll use the past life cards. What's going on in Gold Heart's past love life? What's going on? Is there a spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? They want to give Gold Heart a message about what's going on in her past love life. Ooh, I feel like in your past love life, you may not have been 100% feeling whatever the past love life was. I feel like there was this energy that you were a little hesitant to speak your truth or have communication about your wants and desires or boundaries or whatever that was. Um, that sort of thing. You have the Eight of Pentacles in the dark too, so I feel like there was this energy of I don't know if it was just like scattered energy without a clear focus on the love life at that time. There is the Three of Cups too, so I feel like there was either options. I don't know if the options were on your end or your partner's end, but I feel like there was things going on. I feel like whatever it was, there was excitement, there was love, there was support. I feel like there was a lot of influence with friends and other people or whatever's going on there. For the Eight of Cups in the dark, I feel like it was something that you felt the need to just leave unresolved, um, and just kind of like drifted away. I feel like there was this energy that's trying to come through of something that was repeating. I don't know if you tried a couple of times before giving up or what's going on with that. Wheel of Fortune, luck, timing, destiny just wasn't on your side for that relationship that's trying to come through. I don't know if it's a past in this life or a past in another life. Nine of Pentacles. I don't know if you were fearful of losing your independence or if it was your partner that was fearful of losing their independence. And it just stalled things with the Four of Wands. You didn't get that celebration or that marriage or whatever that was for the two of you. Or the marriage didn't work out. I don't know. That is what I got. You're allergic to seafood too? Yeah. I'm so allergic. I can't even have Caesar salad dressing. It sucks, eh, Bernard? Let's see for Mike. Which waitress wants me, or is it one of the girls that work at the pool? Ooh. There any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Mike a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Mike a message? Which waitress wants Mike? Is it or is it one of the girls at the pool? Let's see. Is there a waitress that wants Mike? Is there a waitress that wants Mike? No. Is one of the girls at the who work at the pool want Mike? Does one of the girls who work at the pool want Mike? Nine of Wands is a maybe. What girl at the pool wants Mike? What girl at the pool might want Mike? What girl at the pool might want Mike? Someone who hangs around. She's very judgy of you, though. She's thinking things through. I feel like she likes communicating with you or chatting with you. I feel like she would be open to going out or on a date with you. But she does seem to be very judgy of you, too, though. But that's what I got. Kritika, love reading. What's Kritika need to know in love right now? Is there any love, romance, and passion coming towards Kritika right now? What does Kritika need to know in love right now? The King of Wands and Justice. This wants to come through. I don't know who this person is, but, right? Take him. The King of Wands, a hot, fiery, romantic energy. I can feel that. Feel someone who has a bold, romantic charm, very passionate, very confident, very active and energetic in their energy. Justice. I don't know if they work like in law enforcement or what, but I feel like they do like to see the inner beauty of someone. They do have a good balance, and I feel like they do take accountability to their word. And I feel like they are a professional of some sorts, right? The King of Pentacles here. I feel like they have a solid foundation with their family roots and that sort of thing going on. They're ready to settle down. They're ready to share someone who has the same beliefs and values as they do. The Four of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like they're not resting. They're actively looking for someone. So I don't know. Is this a new person coming towards Kritika? Is this a brand new person coming towards Kritika? The Seven of Swords is no. Is this someone that Kritika knows? Is this someone that Kritika knows? Yes, the Empress. Who is this person trying to come through for Kritika in love? Someone's come towards you in love. I feel like they don't have a lot of faith that you're interested in them. I feel like their energy's a little bit scattered right now, so maybe they don't have a clear focus that it's a possibility that you'd be interested in them too. Maybe they're going through a separation or a divorce, or I don't know, there might be something going on there. But I do feel like they're actively looking for someone like you to settle down with, to grow a family and a foundation and a legacy with. I could feel that. What? So the reason I'm feeling this maybe someone who's like had to deal with like an inheritance or something recently. I don't know. Like what? My baby. Theme reading for my baby. Who was my baby in a past life? Who was my baby in a past life? Let's see. Who was my baby in a past life? Ooh, there's a couple things here. You have the Ace of Wands. I feel like in your past life, you were someone who was very inspiring, very energetic, very intuitive too, because I just feel like you were either um like someone who was shining in the spotlight or just someone who was very confident. You could have been someone who worked on a ship like in the picture here, or some sort of crew member, or maybe you're just a traveler of some sorts. I could feel that for you too, because I do feel the sense of a free spirited energy trying to come through. For the Six of Wands, I feel like you were someone who liked to be in the spotlight, liked getting attention, liked doing things. I don't know if you're like an artist or magician or just someone who got a lot of attention, a lot of fans, a lot of support kind of thing. Um, for your lessons learned, I feel like you really fulfilled your purpose in that life. For lessons learned, you have the Ace of Swords and the Four of Swords. So I feel like you're supposed, like the lessons learned are supposed to be more logical, more honest, more more like strategist, or more towards being calmer, maybe more into like boring office work or something like that. You weren't supposed to be as adventurous as you were. So I felt you like your life lessons, maybe you learned some of them. I feel like you learned how to keep your focus. You learned how to find success and open that door of communication because of all the people you dealt with. So I feel like you did learn some of those things. Uh, you may not have learned to take it easy on yourself and take rest when you needed to, but I feel like there were some things you learned. And I feel like in the sun, I feel like you still carry a positive energy with you. You know, you may have some dark times once in a while, but I feel like the most part you can focus on the positive side of things. You can get the attention when you want it, kind of thing as well. So if yeah, I feel like that is a positive. You took some positive things from your past life to your present life, so that is good. A lot of people take the negatives from their past life to their present life, but I feel like you took the positive things. May, theme reading for May. Who was May in a past life? The Five of Pentacles. For the Five of Pentacles, I feel like you were someone who maybe you came from a family of poverty, but I feel like as you grew older, you got yourself out of it. You made some positive changes. I feel like you adapted to the circumstances and you got to seek support, or you got to seek some sort of relief from what that was for you or could have been for you. You have the Six of Cups, so I feel like your purpose was to grow away from your family. That was your purpose, and I feel like you did accomplish that. Because I feel like even though you wanted to cling to your family, you wanted to cling to comfort, I feel like you were able to restore your focus and keep moving forward. For the lessons learned with the Page of Swords, you may not have always learned all of your lessons in that past life. With the Page of Swords, I feel like there was an energy of you being inconsistent and nervous, and maybe you weren't as nosy and as detective or spy like maybe you're meant to adapt to in that life as a lesson. For the Eight of Swords and how that affects you now, I feel like it makes you not feel so trapped. You know, you got out of a bad situation in your past life, you're able to get yourself out of a bad situation in this life too. So you never feel completely trapped or completely held down. But that's what I got. I love life. To join the list, write explanation mark join exactly how you did it, but with a question afterwards. So explanation mark join just like you did, space, and then your question. And then I will add you to the list. Lola. Let's see for Lola. When will R leave me alone for Lola? When will R leave Lola alone? Will R leave Lola alone? When will R leave Lola alone? Oh man, the Five of Swords. I feel like there's going to be a big conflict before R leaves you alone. With the Five of Swords here, I feel like it's just a matter of you saying what you got to say. You know, don't bite your tongue on that one. Being assertive, being direct, like leave me alone kind of thing. Because I feel like they keep thinking that the communication is still open between the two of you for some reason. They're still having lingering energy. Yeah, the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, they feel like the door of communication is still open. I feel like you have to make it very crystal clear to them that it's not. The Hangman is in the dark as well, so I feel like there's this energy of resisting ending things and just leaving you stuck in limbo of what's going on between the two of you. And I feel like you will get that success once you stand up for yourself and make it very clear that you want nothing to do with them and you removing yourself from that situation. So I don't know if that means for you to block them or whatever that is, not being where they are kind of thing. What other advice can we give to Lola about our leaving them alone? Yeah, Five of Pentacles too. Yeah, you have to be assertive in your energy. Set some ground rules here with the Ten of Pentacles, or it's not going to go anywhere. That's what I call it. No, I can't go anywhere where anyone's eating seafood. I can't go to a restaurant where they cook seafood. I'm very limited and deprived. Poor Dorella. Doctors told me I can't even kiss anyone who eats fish. So we're not allowed to eat fish either. Poor Dorella. Is TL an ND? Is TL with ND? Gotcha. Is TL with ND? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Durla a message? Is TL with ND? Is TL with ND? Is TL with ND? Is TL with ND? I feel like with the Six of Cups that TL and ND do have a connection, but I don't feel like they're together in like a love type energy though. Because the Wheel of Fortune is in the dark, so luck, timing, destiny, karma, all that stuff is not with them right now, like it's against them. The Ace of Cups, I feel like there's an emptiness and rejection going on there. The world is in the dark, so they're not having any success being together. So yeah, I'm not really feeling it. What else does Darla need to know about TL and ND's energy? Maybe one of them is hoping that they're going to be together, but divorced. Are they divorced? Um, they could be working on it because I feel like something's coming to an end, so they could be waiting for the final of the divorce thing. The Knight of Pentacles is in the dark. I feel like it's a slow and steady thing. I feel like there's like no movement going on between the two of them. Yeah, either I feel like there's a separation working towards a divorce because they're waiting for some sort of end, but it's going really slowly. Like there's not a lot of movement, but yeah, I feel like there's not really a connection going on right now though. Like I don't feel like they're together. I don't know. That's what I got though. They're not emotionally or spiritually connected right now. You're welcome, Gorilla. BB, theme reading past life for BB. Who is BB in a past life? 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 For the Five of Pentacles, I feel like you were someone who were either your family or you came from a really poor country or poor area, but I feel like you were able to make positive changes and get yourself out of it. Because I feel like you had to seek support and you took care of yourself, you paid your bills, you learned a lot of survival skills in that past life. Yeah, the Six of Cups in the dark too. So even though you missed the old life that you had, you missed your family or the connection or the community, I feel like you've learned to move on. I feel like you still may have some trauma from that past life that still may be lingering in this life now. Because I feel like you didn't quite learn all of the lessons you were meant to learn, even though you learned a lot about survival and getting yourself out of that bad situation and into a better situation, but you know, maybe you were just meant to deal with the bad situation instead of getting out of it as fast as you did before the next life that you are in now. For the Page of Swords, I'm also feeling this energy of you gaining a new outlook, and you know, you may still be a little indecisive, a little inconsistent in your energy. You may be a little bit more not nosy. Nervous is what I wanted to say. Maybe a little bit more nosy too, or not nosy enough. I don't know. It may hold you back with expressing love or having fears of a rejection or having fears of emptiness instead of chasing fulfillment and filling your own cup of self love and trusting to love and open your heart to other people. But that is what I want for you. You're welcome, culture. GG, general reading for GG. What does GG need to know right now? Grand spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give GG a message. Ooh, the Queen of Swords. You're coming into your power. I can feel that for you. I feel the sense of you speaking your truth, right? The sense of independence, being honest, direct, and clear-minded. I feel the sense of you setting your boundaries, being clear in your communication, which remember is really hard right now because Mercury's in retrograde. So, you know, Mercury in retrograde is the ruler of communication and thoughts and making sure that they're clear and not misunderstood. So if it's working out for you, that is even more awesome. For the Ace of Pentacles, I feel the sense of new opportunity or new potential, new growth, new love, new job. I don't know what it is, but there is a growth of something new here. I feel like your hard work is going to pay off. I feel the sense of abundance coming your way. There is the Page of Wands too, so I feel like you're getting some good news. I don't know if it's going to spark some new ideas or new initiatives or new something. Because I just feel this boost of excitement with potential, right? I could feel that. I feel the sense of inspiration, creativity, and being more energetic and playful in your energy. I feel like it's also important to make sure that your ideas and your ambitions are not bigger than what you can manage or handle right now. Because I feel like it is really important to trust your intuition, trust your inner knowledge by not overbooking or not taking on more than you can handle or what you can do, whatever is going on there, and trusting your spirit guides or whatever that is. You know, I feel like you're on a right path here. You're moving forward in the light with a lot of positive energy. It's just a matter of trusting yourself, and allowing these positive energies to come flowing towards you and not doubting them. Love and romance is coming your way. I don't know if this is that spark of that Ace of Pentacles or what, but love, romance, passion is coming your way too. I feel like it does come with you letting down your guards a little bit and being more positive and allow, like I said, allowing this positivity to flow naturally towards you. That is what I got. To join the list is exclamation mark join with no spaces in between followed by your question. Elephant, hello. Theme reading for Elephant. Who was Elephant in a past life? Who was Elephant in a past life? Very spirit guides answer the name of the Fae. Who was Elephant in a past life? These ones want to come through for you. This one wants to be there. Okay. In your past life, the devil. Maybe you were a rebel in your past life. Maybe you were going against the customs or the norms or whatever that was. Maybe you were a mystic or a witch of some sorts. I don't know. The devil. Maybe you were involved with some sort of cartel or drug dealing or whatever that was. I feel like it's a possibility. With the Three of Pentacles, I feel like you learned a lot, or your purpose was to collaborate, to teamwork, to share goals and values and that sort of thing. That was your purpose. I feel like you fulfilled your purpose, but maybe not in the way the spirit intended it to be. Maybe it was. I don't know. Sometimes it was just, I don't know. But I feel like you were very successful in whatever it is that you did. Were lessons learned. I feel like you learned some and you lost some. So I feel like the lessons you did learn was the Knight of Pentacles. You learned to finish what you started. You learned to be reliable. You learned to be patient. You learned to be goal oriented, be loyal to whoever you were working for, I'm assuming. Or whatever was going there. Maybe the ones who your friends or your buddies were back then. The lessons you did learn was the Knight of Wands in the dark. So I feel like you didn't learn how to delay yourself, how to not be so creative, or, learning not to be the way that you were, kind of thing. Because I feel like you were a go getter, you were ambitious, you were very highly focused on what it is that you're doing. I feel like you may have got the bad end of the justice system. Maybe they did eventually catch up to you. And I feel like that injustice is still lingering in your energy now, of feeling like things are not fair, things shouldn't have been or shouldn't be the way they are now. And I feel like some of that may be coming from your past life, even though you're living a different life now. Let's just see. What else does Elephant need to know about this past life with the Justice card here, the Temperance, making sure your mind, heart, and soul is aligned, that you are trusting yourself and what's going on there. But that is what I got. I feel like your spirits are still trying to guide you and lead you in some sort of direction. Ivy. Theme reading for Ivy. Who was Ivy in a past life? Who was Ivy in a past life? Your any spirit guides, ancestors, and your fae, the one give Ivy a message about who Ivy was in a past life. Oh man. Apparently you were a devil too. So you may have been had a connection with not sure who I just read for, but I feel like you may have maybe worked together. I feel like that's a possibility. Maybe that's how you came together in my chat tonight. I don't know. But I feel like you were either working for the cartel or some sort of drug dealer or whatever that is. That's okay, Dwayne. To join the list, you have to write exclamation mark join with no spaces in between, followed by your question to be added to the list. So you can put yourself on the list. Yeah, I can feel that. For the Five of Swords, I feel like it didn't go down well. I feel like you faced some sorrow. So I don't know if the people you're working with or some good friends or good family members were had passed away or got killed or whatever is going on there. Because I just feel this sense of, oh, yeah, going through the sorrow and the pain and fighting for justice. I feel that fighting for justice is what coming through. I feel like you did learn your lessons though with the Empress and Light. I think you learned how to be more nurturing, more caring, listening more into your maternal instincts and that sort of thing. So I feel like that is a positive light. Where the Six of Pentacles, I feel like it helped you with your life now, having a good balance of love and care and compassion towards others. I feel that easily having that give and take, being reliable and dedicated in your energy, having a sense of growth and um, being able to share your resources or find resources when needed and that sort of thing. So yeah, that's what I got for you, Ivy. I feel like you've been doing a lot of good progress in between your past life and now. General for Jasmine. What does Jasmine need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Jasmine a message? What does Jasmine need to know right now? What does Jasmine need to know right now? Ooh, there's love and romance coming your way. The Knight of Cups. I feel the energy of you following your heart, being more passionate, being more flirty in your energy. I feel like there's an energy of you seeking or someone seeking a connection with you. For the Seven of Wands, I feel like it's a matter of you standing on guard, standing up for what you believe in, what's worth fighting for, right? I feel the sense of you facing your challenges but also facing your challenges with protecting yourself, setting some clearer boundaries, setting what your intentions are clearly, which can be hard with Mercury retrograde, right? For the Three of Cups in the dark, I do feel like there's this energy of someone or something just gossiping about you, spreading rumors about you. I don't know what's up with that. They're just being butt cheeks. What's going on with the Three of Cups in the dark? A Queen of Swords. Someone's just being a bitch, I feel like. Whatever it is, it's like you trust your instincts. Speak your truth. Don't let anyone bring you down from the positive energy that you're going through right now. And definitely trust your instincts. Trust your intuition because your high priestess is in the dark. So I feel like you're not trusting your intuition. You're not trusting your inner knowledge of knowing what's what and what's going on. You have the Seven of Pentacles here. So I feel like there's, I don't know if it's this relationship or other things you have in your life that's going on. But you need to take that time to give care and compassion on what this is. I feel like it's a matter of you gaining patience and waiting it out because it's worth the wait. It's worth the stagnation of whatever this is for you. I don't know if it's a matter of this Knight of Cups here. I do feel a little bit of Knight of Pentacles coming through as well. Someone who is reliable and patient, practical in their energy. So I don't know if you're stuck between choosing between either one or what's with that. Yeah, I feel like it's a matter of boosting your strength, believe in yourself. You do have the universe's blessings, even though the stars in the dark. I feel like it's just a matter of you losing faith in what you have going on. But yeah, trust yourself, speak your truth, come into your power of the Queen of Swords. You got this. I feel like love and romance is coming your way. Whoever's gossiping about you, they're just butt cheeks. Just distance yourself from that social circle. Hi, Anna. Meditation. Theme reading from meditation. Who was meditation in a past life? Who was meditation in a past life? Any spirit guides, ancestors, and angels, or fae that want to come and give meditation a message about our past life and how it's affecting meditation right now. Whew, in the past life, there was the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like in your past life, you worked as a team with something or other. I don't know if it was crewmates or what it was for you, because I just feel the sense of seeking opportunities, boosting your teamwork skills, maybe even creating a coven of some sorts. I can feel that for you too. Whatever it was, you made progress. Slow and steady. It wasn't a huge progress. It wasn't a big thing. But I feel like you learned a lot from it. You learned how to share your goals and your ideas and your beliefs and that sort of thing. For the Nine of Wands, I feel like you really had to defend yourself and stand up for yourself. Even though you're exhausted, you kept going anyways. I feel like you were very defensive, but you were also very persistent in your energy. You're very determined, and I feel like that made you stronger for your life now. For the moon energy, I feel like you were meant to face hard times. You were meant to go through these challenges and darkness and that sort of thing. Maybe in that life, even though I feel like you were very spiritual, I feel like you were meant to be more focused towards black magic and more towards, more of a negative side of that type of energy. So I felt like you weren't willing to learn the lessons you're meant to learn, and I feel like you kept that positive energy going, which was really good for you. It might have made your progress go slower, but I feel like it made you stronger because you had the Ten of Swords. So I feel like you defeated all the hard times, even though you may be having hard times now. I feel like whatever's going on there, know that not all of it is from now. Some of it's from your past life, from the universe feeling like you didn't pass everything. But when you have a new life, you have a new agenda. So that not passing or not fulfilling those lessons, I feel like don't really apply now because you have new lessons to learn. And I feel like it's a matter of you embracing, rising above, coming into your true power, coming into the person you want to become or who you're trying to become in that past life, and continuing with that. Let's see what else we get for meditation with this. Yeah. It's not a matter of expecting the worst. It's just a matter of moving forward with the Knight of Wands here. Of, moving towards your goals, moving or running towards your pursuits and that sort of thing. Not being afraid to commit to new things as well. Yes, points. Dreamer. Past life reading for Dreamer. Who was Dreamer in a past life? Who is Dreamer? Oops. Cards got a little mixed up. Who was Dreamer in a past life? Hey, spirits, spirit ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Dreamer a message. Who was Dreamer in her past life? Who was Dreamer in her past life? The Four of Swords. For the Four of Swords, I feel like you may have lived a life with a need for quiet and calm, reflecting your survival. So I feel like you survived a lot, and I feel like your purpose in that life too was to be more gentle to yourself because you did survive a lot of things in that lifetime. And I feel like you overcome a lot of those challenges, overcome a lot of those hard times. I also feel like there's this energy of you. Part of those hard times was like you went through a loss, like you lost someone who was meant a lot towards you. I feel like that was really hard on you as well. For your purpose in that life was the Knight of Wands. So your purpose was to take action, to pursue your goals, to fall in love and have romance and that sort of thing. But I feel like maybe you lost your romantic partner too soon and you weren't able to open up your heart to someone new. So I feel like that energy could still be lingering in your life now. For the lessons learned was the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles, you were meant to work hard and make improvements, especially around family and finances and that sort of thing. And I feel like you did learn a lot about those lessons, but finding a new love, growing a family seems to be a difficult thing for you then. I feel like that is still lingering in your energy now because you have the King of Wands in the dark. So I feel like there's a little bit of worrisome about any sort of arrogance or any type of loss or any type of thing that kind of like makes you not have as much energy or as not much focus, but also still wanting that love and wanting to grow that family and wanting to fulfill what your past life things were. What else can we get for Dreamer about how to move forward in this life now? Yeah, go through. Know that some of the sorrow that you may be feeling may not all be from this life. It could be from the past life too. But I feel like you're still trying to grow that sense of foundation, that growth and family and success, and setting those roots and sustaining a legacy. Really cool. It's a tough one, but all I could do is keep trying. Bernard, general reading for Bernard. Does the Virgo got somebody else? Is she taking medication? I don't do any medical questions, Bernard, so I can't do the medication one. But I can see if she has somebody else. For Bernard, is there any spirits, ancestors, angels, or faith that one can give Bernard a message? Is the Virgo twin seeing anybody right now? Is the Virgo twin seeing anybody right now? You bought a cat named Eggnog? Oh, that's cute. For the Magician in the Dark, Bernard, I feel like she's kind of like playing around, right? The Magician in the Dark. I feel like she may have somebody and somebody else and you and the other person. Um, Seems to be just coming through. I don't know. I feel like she's feeling very confident in her energy. I feel like she has a big ego right now going on. Very playful, very flirtatious. I can feel that for her because I just feel the sense of her not just being confident, but very passionate, very romantic, you know, up for the challenge. I feel like whatever it is, it's her way of rising above and letting go of any negativity for whatever reason. The King of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like she might be a little bit judgmental of you. I don't know. Maybe she's waiting for you to express your feelings and your needs and your expectations of whatever's going on between the two of you. But that's what I got. Let's see, is there any advice for Bernard? Ten of Cups. Yeah, I do feel like there's a rainbow of happiness coming your way, despite the challenges that are going on there. That's what I got. Light in the wind? No, what? Light in the world. Hello, light in the world. Light in the world. Oh my goodness, I don't know why I can't say that. Hello, light in the world. Welcome. What can I look forward to? What can light in the world look forward to? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give light in the world a message? What can light in the world look forward to? What can light in the world be looking forward to? You have the Four of Swords in the dark, so you're not going to be looking forward to any rest anytime soon, right? Forget the meditation, forget the rest, time to work or get things done. I feel like it's kind of kind of feel overwhelmed, disorganized, stress and finances. I don't know what's going on with that, but I feel like it's just a matter of you trying your best to juggle it all one way or another. You know, there's going to be ups and downs. You may feel like you're being torn in half for some reason. But I feel like whatever's going on here, I feel like whatever the task is, you will move through it because you do have the Eight of Pentacles here, right? So I feel like it's a matter of redirecting that focus, paying attention to details. I feel like your hard work and efforts will make improvements. I feel like it's just a matter of making sure you're directing your energy in a positive light, right? The Hermit. The Hermit is really suggesting you need to take that rest. You may feel like you not have any time for rest, but the Hermit's like, you need some quiet time. You need some time for some soul searching, some meditating, some self-soothing type of energy. I don't know, a bubble bath. Let's see, what else does the light in the world need to know? What can the light in the world be looking forward to? What can light in the world be looking forward to moving forward? The Seven of Wands, standing your ground, setting some firm boundaries despite how exhausted you are. You know, things may not always be fair, things may not always be just, but you have the Page of Pentacles here. I feel like if you're waiting for someone to communicate towards you right now, they're not going to. You need to stand your own ground with the King of Pentacles here. Find your way to ground yourself, to prioritize yourself and your energy, to savor it for when whatever is coming next comes. So I feel like now is the time for you to take that time for yourself. And I know you like to give all your energy, time, and dedication to others, but I feel like it's time for you to focus on you. This one got Niall, hello. Future life partner reading. What does Niall need to know about their future life partner? What does Niall need to know about their future life partner right now? Oops. Ooh, the Page of Wands. For the Page of Wands, I feel a hot, fiery, burning, romantic energy trying to come through, right? I feel the sense of the two of you feeling vulnerable and emotional and connected, like spiritually connected towards each other. I feel like this is like a soulmate energy trying to come through. Because I just feel this sense of this flirtatious, exciting, storm casting energy trying to come through. Not even sure what that is about, but I feel like it comes with responsibility and dedication and playfulness, but also like being loyal towards each other. And I feel like it is truly blessed by the universe. I feel like you're going to be able to see your vision who this future partner is really soon, because I feel like it's just a matter of you choosing the right path, being at the right place at the right time, and just being open to accepting their energy, because I feel like you're just standing there waiting for them and they're coming. The Nine of Wands, I feel like this person may be a little wary. They may be a little bit stubborn or rigid in their energy, but I also feel like they will fight for what they care about. So I feel like they do want to come towards you. Let's see what else we can get for now. Who is this future real life partner? The Eight of Wands. I feel like this partner could be a fire sign with the Page of Wands, and I feel like they're gonna take action towards you soon. Quick and fast-paced action, right? I feel like this person could be a Sagittarius or a Leo or an Aries, whatever that is for you. I feel like they're very adventurous, they're very spontaneous, very humorous in their energy, maybe even spiritual here with the High Priestess and the Six of Cups. I feel like the two of you may have had some past lives together. The Six of Cups, I feel like you're gonna make some good happy memories, some babies together, it seems. I don't do fertility readings, but you know, there's a load of children here in this card, so that's what I got. Hi Garima, how are you? James! Past life reading for James. Who is James in a past life? Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give James a message? Who was James in a past life? For the Four of Wands, I feel that hot, fiery spark of something that you had going on, a spark of ego or whatever that was, I don't know. For the Four of Wands, I do feel like there was this energy of you celebrating your success, being able to prove yourself. I feel like home and family was really important to you. That sense of community was really important to you. And you just wanted to stand out and shine. I feel that for you. I feel like your purpose was to be a fool, though. I feel like you were supposed to be a free spirited and wander the streets and try to get people's attention from picking pockets or whatever that was. I feel that for you. I don't know why, but maybe you did a little bit of both. I don't know. Um, I feel like you didn't learn to create chaos, though. I feel like you were a very honest, hardworking person. I feel like you didn't fulfill your purpose with being a fool here, picking pockets, causing trouble in the streets, that sort of thing. Trying to collect coins for your performances. I feel like that was something that you failed on doing. But you know, you have another chance now, right? I don't know. The Two of Cups. I feel like you're still aimlessly searching for that life partner you had. I feel like you're searching for your soulmate somewhere out there. And I feel like that's leaving you feeling empty or not fulfilled in your life now from not being able to find this partner that you had. Let's see. What is the best advice to give to James regarding finding their soulmate, their life partner, their soul partner? The Seven of Pentacles. I feel like it's a matter of looking beyond what you have going on now. So I don't know if it's a matter of letting go who you have now or letting go of something or someone in your energy and moving forward to looking towards a different garden kind of thing. Because I just feel like it's boosting your independence, being more self sufficient, and that's going to achieve your goals to finding your soulmate. I feel like they are out there waiting for you, also waiting for you to come forward. That is what I got though. Hi, Teresa. Anna, hello. Will I have a new serious relationship within 3 months? Let's see for Anna. You miss me? Yes. Let's see. Was there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Anna a message? Will Anna have a new serious relationship within the 3 months? Let's see. Is there any spirit, guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give Anna a message? Will Anna have a new serious relationship within the next 3 months? I feel like it's delayed. I feel like it's going to be longer than 3 months. I always feel like when all the cars are in the dark, it's because they are being delayed. So I feel like your knight in shiny armor is coming towards you. I feel that the love and romance, this passion, is going to be strong. It's going to be a good love. You are going to move towards them, but I feel like it's going to be delayed. It's going to take some more time. What advice can we give to Anna about finding her love? What advice can we give to Anna about finding her love, her soulmate love? I feel like it's a matter of getting out of your head, more into your heart a little bit more, trusting this flow of life. I feel like you're holding the wand of life here so you can make the manifestation happen for you, right? I feel that. I feel like it's a matter of releasing any sort of sense of control and being patient, and that's going to spark your fire so that you can see the person. Yeah, I feel like there's delays. I feel like you need to get out of your head a little bit more and more into your heart, like trusting your intuition, trusting more. Like if you're thinking about it too much, then that's not your intuition, that's your mind. Just going with your first gut instincts. I feel like you are able to manifest what you want to manifest right now. It's just a matter of releasing some sort of sense of control. And I feel like that's going to help you spark the fire to see who this person is. Because I feel like this person is the King of Cups, someone who is very kind and compassionate and loving and spiritual that wants to come towards you in love. But that's what I call it. So we'll take a little bit more time than 3 months. I am done. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all so much. I'm sorry that I didn't get to everybody in the lounge. I will be back on Sunday, same time as now, but 2 hours earlier. I'm here from 6:30 to 8:30 Eastern time. Um, but yeah, I'm sorry, my list is now closed. I will be back on Sunday. I'm sorry for anyone who's left in the lounge, but yeah, I try to do as many as I can, but I'm only here for 2 hours. I will be back on Sunday for more free readings. Yeah. I hope you all have a great weekend, and yeah, I'll see you all Sunday. Thank you, everyone. Bye.